Day 17 of domestic violence and estate planning. Let's talk about how you can use an estate planning attorney safely. Most of the time, the very last thing you want is for an abuser to know that you are planning to leave or planning to somehow keep assets from them or take any power and control of you away from them. And if you're using an estate planning attorney to help you transition from victim into survivor, or to protect you as a survivor, that's exactly what you're doing. So you don't want them to know. How do you do that safely? Well, as an attorney, I have confidentiality. You come to me, you talk to me, unless you tell me you're going to do a crime, basically. I have the obligation, ethically, legally, morally, to keep anything you share with me confidential. That is not just me, that's any attorney. That said, law offices can make mistakes. Or they can do things that aren't necessarily mistakes, but that wouldn't be a violation of confidentiality in normal conditions. For example, I have a system where we have our appointments that come through, and when we verify appointments, we automatically send out a verification that goes to someone's email. And that's not a confidentiality violation because you're not actually violating confidentiality to say that someone has an appointment with you. Okay? But it can be a big risk if you are in a violent scenario where someone knowing that you're visiting an attorney can be a problem. Of course, their first assumption is going to be that you're visiting a divorce attorney. But even if they look me up and they see, oh, okay, she's a wills and estates attorney, but she's going to see them without me, that's going to be a big potential danger flag for you. Okay? So, what do you need to do to ensure that you're seeing your wills and estates attorney safely? You need to let them know that there is a safe means of communicating with you and that that is the only means they are to use to communicate with you. You need to, no matter how embarrassing it is, because some people still find it very embarrassing, you need to share with that attorney that you are in a violent scenario and that you need to make sure that your partner doesn't know any information. And then you need to rely on the attorney to do some safekeeping things that they can do for you, such as keeping your documents safely in their office rather than sending you home with originals. Okay? Having a professional involved can help you ensure your wishes are legally protected and reduce the risk of coercion from an abuser. And the more information they have about your scenario, the better they are able to do that.